Okay, so that should be totally alternated from the last one. And see how it's going to pull them weaves over? That center weave, how that's going to lock it. Okay, so I'm going to take now, I have the right strand, so I'm going to take the center strand here, and I'm going to do the same thing, but first I'm going to take this cord, and these ones here, see this one has an under, so this one will go over. You're going to have to weave these as we go too, as we start adding them on. Make my needle, push it through, grab it. And just tighten it up. Now we're not going to tighten it totally because after I get through all of these strands, I'm going to remove this and then I'm going to tighten it up more and then I'm going to remove the gum band.
Sorry, rubber band, gum band.
The gum band, and make sure it's all good and snug, and then we'll knot the end. So okay. We'll go on now. We've got that one. Let's separate it. And we'll go to our next one. Pull this down. So that one was over first. So I'm going to pull this, make sure it's straight, and they go under this time and in succession. Making sure you keep them straight so you don't get them off, just like I about did there. So just pull, straighten it up from the bottom as you go. And I got my next one ready. So I'm going to pull the next center strand. And remember what I said about, see this one went over? So this one, I'm going to weave under it. Because we have over, this one was under, over, this one's under again. So that gives you your weave down this way also. Okay, so that continues this weave. You got to look at the bottom here. I was thinking I was pulling the opposite side, but see how this comes down and goes? That was that side, so I'm pulling from this side. So I'm pulling the center strand. This one will go over that one, so I'm good there. Weave it through, pull it over, push it up. Okay, what I've been doing now is I'm going through each one of these. These I still have the strings to put through. We got 28 of the 40-foot paracord, and we're taking and putting 2 in each spot. You see here I got 2 here in each bowling that we tied at the end of the clews. And I'm going to separate it and make sure it's straight. And then what I'm doing is I'm putting a knot then on each of them. And then I'm taking each one of the strings and I'm making a wrap. So, and then I'll be able to pull this and it'll still stay wrapped as I'm trying to work the rest of it. How I make that is I've already tied the knot on this one and already got it ready. So I take this, the extra cord that was left, each singly, and I'm going to put it in my hand and I'm going to wrap it around my thumb and my finger, trying to keep it as straight as possible, because what's going to happen, I'll pull on that loose side and it'll come out from the middle and it'll still be banded on the rest while I'm trying to tie the knots on the hammock as I go down through. And then I wrap it on around until I get a certain amount out, whatever you feel comfortable with. I'm going to take it off my fingers, holding that center. I'm going to wrap this around, and I'm going to come across that other line that was coming up so it can tie itself. Pull it tight, bring it around, and what I've been doing is I've been pushing that, taking my end, always paracord, make sure you burn the ends to make it hard so it don't fray out on you. And I've been just pushing it under the knot, under that first strap, pulling it through. And then as you can see, I can pull however much I need. I'm actually adding a gum band on it just to get a little more support so it don't unravel on me as I go. And that actually needs pulled out a little more to reach the floor where I need it.
project is fun. It's not hard. You know, it's just kind of fun if you enjoy working with your hands and doing this kind of thing. However, if you are trying to be budget minded about it, it's probably about just as cheap to just go buy a hammock, especially if you're going to get paracord. Because I think this took what 2.5 spools of paracord, Miss Molly. Unless you happen to have a bunch laying around, several spools, or some other cordage that you might want to use, cotton cordage or whatever. But if you're looking for a cheap way out, this isn't it. I guess that's what I'm saying. You can pick up these hammocks for around $100 or so.
That's about what we paid on the material.
Yeah, that's close to what we paid on just the material. So we've had the spreader bars already, which we could have made spreader bars. That's not a thing, not a big deal. But more than anything, we've been talking about doing this for a couple of years, I guess, and just something we wanted to do. I don't know. We're enjoying it so far. All right, Miss Molly is fixing to tie the last knot for the main body of the hammock. We've been working on this thing together all day, I reckon.
Third day. Well, wasn't.
All right, there it is. Now we're ready to tie the clews on this end, and we'll have this thing done. I'm going to run the video while she ties it on.
Finishing up the last knots. I got this side. On a finger width there. Taking that side. And then my last one. I'm going into that one bowling with 4. And I'm trying to pull it down to pull more of a triangle there. So I'm going to take this last one. See if I can find the ends. Down through. Tie it off.
Now you can take this.
That can come out now.
Mop
I
handle
gotta
out.
get the tape off of
broom handle.
these.
All right. And the clews.
Get the tape
ready to
off
tie.
of this, and it's ready to.
And it is 9:30 p.m. And I've been tying knots on this stupid thing, or we have, since about 9 o'clock this morning, so.
It will try your sanity after a while.
I am tired of tying knots, I'll tell you that.
All we have to do now is, whoops, wait a minute. Let me get the painter's tape out of the dog food bowl so they don't eat it. So all we'll have left now is getting all these loose ends, feeding it into itself so we don't have any loose ends for our grandchildren to sit there and go, woo, wee, look at this. And then the whole thing goes,
yeah, that would reek.
It ended up being a lot longer than we anticipated. Somewhat. Lay down in it. He's 5'8", just to give you an idea how long we ended up. I think we both could lay in that foot to foot, no problem.
Ain't no doubt we could lay in this.
But it turned out really nice.